Today we're trying two super easy 3-ingredient keto recipes that are perfect for dessert. Somehow by magic, we keep on coming across 3-ingredient recipes. Thank goodness, because we know you guys love those types of recipes, and so do we. These are really easy recipes that we think are gonna be great, and you can eat them at any time, but typically for dessert. The first recipe we are super excited to try is called Fluffy Yogurt. And this is by Buff Unicorn on TikTok. We're gonna be leaving a link to her account in the description below the video, so you can expand the description and get all the links having everything to do with us and this channel. So this concept of fluffy yogurt has been going viral over the last couple of months. There are so many different variations of this recipe out on the internet now. If it works, there's gonna be endless opportunities for different variations that you can do with this recipe. But before we get into it, we're going to talk about the sponsor of this video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I drink Element every single day since like 2020 because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto lifestyle. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps, or nausea, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I like all the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt and the grapefruit salt. They are so good. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack so you can try 8 of the flavors with any purchase. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. And while you're there, make sure to check out Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. So in order to participate in the fluffy yogurt trend, you are going to need yogurt. I think you could use whatever yogurt you want. This is plain Greek yogurt, and it has 5 grams of carbs per 3/4 of a cup, and 3/4 of a cup is what you're going to need for this recipe. You're also going to be needing some sugar-free instant pudding mix. You could use, the Jell-O stuff. We decided to go with the Simply Delish one. With all of these products that have sugar-free things, you're going to have to find out what sweetener you like the best. We like erythritol, we like allulose. I don't know if there's a keto sweetener that I have not liked.
Xylitol for other.
Well, yeah, xylitol is definitely a more popular keto sweetener nowadays, but if you have dogs in the house, xylitol is toxic to dogs, so we try to not use xylitol because we're afraid that they might lick a bowl. The next thing you're going to be needing is baking powder. I don't know why. You know what I do appreciate about this video that we're referencing is that she is very haphazard about the way that she puts this thing together. I thought that we were very chaotic. She's got like stuff spilling all over the place, and we're going to just do exactly what she did, hopefully without all of the spilling of the ingredients everywhere. We're going to put the yogurt in a bowl. That's the first step. We don't have a 3/4 cup measuring cup, so I'm going to do 3 1/4 cup. Next up, she puts 10 grams of the instant pudding mix. This is about 2.5 teaspoons. And then she puts in the baking powder, but I'm already going off plan because I feel like you should probably mix those two together before you incorporate it. I like to add all the dry ingredients together first so that we can mix them all together so they're evenly distributed throughout the yogurt. Because what if you just add this in there and then you pour the baking powder in there and it's already lumpy? We want fluffy. We want lumpy yogurt. Lumpy yogurt. We want fluffy yogurt, not lumpy yogurt. In her video, it does kind of look lumpy, but I'm willing to try anything. I really don't care. This is about 2.5 teaspoons. And then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Why? I don't know.
It adds air to it, maybe.
Okay. All right, now we're just gonna mix this in here. She just stirs it with a spoon. I don't know. It's not the most in-depth tutorial.
It might get stuck in the whisk, but I think you can hit it and then get it out. It smells good. It smells like vanilla.
Look at that, professional. I am a cooking creator. Subscribe to support me on my cooking
And me.
journey.
I'm also here.
Right. I'm gonna let it sit.
It almost looks like marshmallow fluff.
We're gonna put this aside while we start with our second 3-ingredient keto-friendly dessert. Actually, forget that. She does put a little bit of stevia in. That would make it 4 ingredients, but this is optional. Depends on what you want. And she just kind of squirts it and mixes it in. Mixy. And now we will put this in the refrigerator while we start with our second 3-ingredient keto-friendly dessert. The next 3-ingredient dessert recipe that we're gonna try today is for a fluffy chocolate mousse.
So these are both fluffy.
Right.
Okay.
This is by Golden Brown Coffee on TikTok. We're gonna be leaving it linked in the description below. All you're gonna be needing is instant coffee, keto-friendly sweetener. We're gonna be using allulose for this purpose, and ice. And then for the 4th optional ingredient, you can add some cocoa powder or cacao powder. We do have Sarah's handy dandy Hamilton Beach food processor ready to go. And we're gonna start whipping this up. In goes the ice, about a cup. Wow, Sarah got some fancy instant coffee. Bold and chocolate, chocolatey. About 2.5 teaspoons. 1,
I don't know why I don't feel like this is gonna work, but
2, 2.5. This is about half a cup of allulose. Remember that allulose is less sweet than normal sugar. So, and about 100 milligrams of water. At this point in the video, he says that he adds in the cocoa powder.
don't put it in the cap, okay.
So I'm just gonna put in a couple teaspoons of cocoa powder, which is like optional. This is not the 4th ingredient, it's optional. It looks like it's working. Ooh. All right, we're gonna plate up both of our fluffy, keto-friendly 3 or 4 ingredient desserts, and we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try it.
Looks like egg salad. I think we need a dark bowl.
I got a piece of fruit or something, give it a little contrast.
Well then fine, it's just gonna be white fluff in a white container.
Well, there we go. From drab to fab with Emily and Sarah. It is actually pretty foamy. So we're gonna try the coffee one first because I feel it has the most chance of melting by the time we try it.
Expiration.
Right.
This is like, you said 5 calories.
Yeah, I think
a
this is
serving?
5 calories a serving. I mean, maybe the cocoa powder adds a little bit more. I don't know. But if you're looking for something that has very little calories or carbs or anything, volume eating, you know what I mean? Something to put in your mouth on a cold day, on a cold day, on a warm day.
Or a cold day.
Right. I like it.
Yeah. You know what's giving? Gloria Jeans.
People don't know what that is.
Why? It was like in every mall in America. It's still there in our mall.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a chiller, a mocha chiller or something that used to call. We used to get those all the time.
It's really good.
I like it a lot. Now, I don't know how long you have to eat this, you know?
Right. We put it in the freezer while we were bringing our lights downstairs because we film upstairs in Sarah's kitchen and then we have to come downstairs to try everything. So we're currently in the basement and we have to put... What?
Sorry, I have to cough. No, it was the cocoa powder.
Oh.
So I'm like sitting there like...
And you know what? It kind of tastes like there's milk in here.
Right.
Or dairy.
It
but
has like a thickness to it.
Right. It's got like this foamy, milky quality to it, creamy. And there's no dairy in here. This is a great dessert. You should definitely try it this summer. I'll be making this again for sure.
It's very rare that you get something that feels so rich.
Right.
That doesn't have a lot of calories in it. So, and the allulose, I think it's the perfect level of sweetness. I am very sensitive to sweetener now, and I think that you could probably go a little bit heavier, but why?
Right. This kind of looks like egg salad to me, or ice cream.
I want to like
Texture.
flip it upside down, but
What, to make sure it's not gonna... It is fluffy and it's got a...
I thought that it was gonna stick, you know. So I should have done it over myself, I guess. But
Is it my hair?
no, I wiped it. But now I get to eat it off of your leg,
Well,
which
that's
is
that's your fault.
because you know like the whipped cream test that people do, put it over your head, see if it's like thick enough. That's what I thought we could do there, but apologies.
All right, fluffy yogurt. Let's give it a go.
Still
It's very
tastes,
thick.
yeah, it still tastes like yogurt, but also has that vanilla pudding in there.
I like it.
I know, like I think that people take yogurt and they just kind of eat it and it doesn't feel decadent. This actually feels like rich, like almost like an ice cream. This creator I know has made like many variations of this now, where she's made like a cookie dough one. She's added like blueberries, strawberries, and you know, those types of things you can eat on keto in smaller quantities, like chocolate chips, sugar-free chocolate chips you can put in there, peanut butter. So
Even like some, you know, cut up strawberries, strawberry keto-friendly strawberry jam would be really good. I like it a lot.
yeah, same.
I would eat, it's very thick.
Yeah.
I would eat this again, 100%. Really good. I'm all done.
Here, you can have it. Since I spilled on you, you can have the rest of it. Anyway, the internet is wide and vast, but it seems like we're running out of 3-ingredient recipes.
I always
So
say that, but
if you guys see any, let us know in the comment section below. You can't really link it, but if you tell us what you found, we can look it up and then share it with everyone. If you guys want to see other 3-ingredient recipes, you can click on one of the videos on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
and I'm Emily, and we are the Keto Twins signing out.